know for a fact that he's poisoned his own people. He doesn't believe in the worth of each individual. We must do everything we possibly can to stop the terror. Now watch this drive.
When are you going to apologize for the million Iraqis that are dead because you lied? You lied about weapons of mass destruction. You lied about connections to 9/11. You lied about Iraq being a threat. You sent me to Iraq. You sent me to Iraq in 2003. My friends are dead. Trust me, Brazil. You killed me. You lied. You lied about WMD. A million Iraqis are dead because you lied. My friends are dead because you lied. You need to apologize. Apologize.
The tyrant has fallen, and Iraq is free.
Shalom, shalom. Call halal, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High, Yahawah, BAHASHAM. And it's only it's only begotten Son Yahawashi, Salakia. And as you see in that clip, amen, Esau is a warmongering, demon, man. That's has used its own people, to pretty much, cause a, just absolute death and destruction. And you saw in the video. I'm gonna be very careful with my words because I know that this video, may be, very flaggy just by what he said alone in the video. But you saw, and I believe a movie was actually made off of that, man. I can't remember exactly the movie, but I just want to grab a couple of scriptures to go with this clip and also show you, this is the spirit of America, man. When you think about all this, all this war propaganda they have going on, talking about it's for your freedom, know that this is what they do. They rob others of their freedom and then, rob them of their, resources, and whatnot. Just being the absolute devil. And that's how America has gotten rich as well, too. This man has gotten rich by the sword. The Lord gave him the sword. That was his blessing, which is that gun, okay? Violence, okay? And you see these, so these places were hit, and this is the destruction of America, bringing this democracy, right?
Know for a fact that he's poisoned his own people. He doesn't believe in the worth of each individual. We must do everything we possibly can to stop the terror. Now watch this drive.
When are you going to apologize for the million Iraqis that are dead because you lied? You lied about weapons of mass destruction. You lied about connections to 9/11. You lied about Iraq being a threat. You sent me to Iraq. You sent me to Iraq in 2003. My friends are dead. Trust me, Brazil. You killed me. You lied. You lied about WMD. A million Iraqis are dead because you lied. My friends are dead because you lied. You need to apologize. Apologize.
The tyrant has fallen, and Iraq is free.
Now you see, he said Iraq is free, okay, and this is what he means, okay, showing you this man is the devil the Bible speaks of. All right, now I was going to grab a couple of scriptures. I want to start off with the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch, and I will set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what shall I answer when I am reproved? And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Okay, so the Lord is making the vision plain. Okay, if you can't see, what's about to happen right now, then just the Lord is not dealing with you. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And that's these prophecies coming to pass, man. No matter what, it's going to happen. Faith, it's like, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. You saw how, his own people was going against this guy. Bush, You know,
Know
this
for a
guy was a
fact
total,
he poisoned his own people.
you know, a demon, man. You
Know
know,
for a fact.
this man was, you know, very, very wicked. But not just him. That's how a lot of these presidents was, you know. And Obama was no different. Obama was probably worse. You know, he just hit it a lot better, man. You know, the amount of, you know, destruction these men have done, you know, and their, you know, times been in office, which all they're doing is following orders, you know, being used as puppets. You see, it says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. So he transgresseth by wine. So he put weird philosophies. And like I said, what's that democracy? Okay. That's that wine, man. He's telling you that, oh yeah, if you let us come, you know, show you how to run your country, then we'll help you prosper, because our country is prospering. But the whole time America is crashing. Okay, America just puts on the illusion of prospering. It says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. He can't just stay at home where he supposed to be at. He going all around the world. You know, he over there interfering with everything all around the world. You know, the big bad bully of the earth. And he's been the big bad bully of the earth, but now these other nations like Russia are starting to challenge him. Okay, this is why you see in America, Russia, you know, testing out Satan 2 missiles, man. Okay, this is Bible prophecy. America's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. So America's going to provoke Russia to a point where Russia's going to really send them missiles over here. Okay, because Russia is not going to allow America to, you know, to play those games. All right. And that's, you know, Bible prophecy. It says, yeah, he also transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man. He neither keepeth at home. He enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death. You see, he is as death, and is not and cannot be satisfied. He don't stop. He didn't just stop. He said that in 5 years he want to take over 7 countries, man. Okay. 5 years, he want to take over 7 countries, and the last one was going to be Iran. Okay, but he's not going to be able to complete it because Russia is going to interfere. Okay, it says, and yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. He want everybody to take that V. And then he gonna want everybody to take that C, that charagma, man. He wants total control. He wants to be, you know, the God of the earth, pretty much. That's what he has in his mind. Okay. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? You got pictures and videos of this man. You know, you got pictures of this man, you know, or those American troops over there, you know, coming out with truckloads of gold. Okay, guarding poppy fields. Okay, what are you doing? That's not, you know what? You know, they're over there robbing the resources to try to make America, you know, great again. All right, this is what they do. This is the devil the Bible speaks of. They're over there robbing them people of all their resources, all their land, you know, their women, all that madness. Okay, and start calling and making America great again. It says, shall not all these take up a proverb against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, all this debt, man. Okay, all this debt that you done laid up. Okay, the Lord said, how long, man? Okay, all is going to have to come to an end at some point in time. America is on its last leg, man. It's on its last leg. It says, shall not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and shall not be booties unto them, and shall not be for booties unto them. So pretty much, hey man, these nations they gonna fight back. It says, because thou hast spoiled many nations. America has spoiled many nations, man. Libya, you know, Iraq, you know, Afghanistan. Look what they did to Afghanistan. They ran up out of there on planes and left some of their own troops behind to get slaughtered, man. Look at this madness, man. This man is a devil. He don't care about nothing. Now he getting sloppy. And before he'll put on a good show. He want to show the cameras on certain stuff, but now he getting sloppy, man. And you get all this technology, everybody got a phone now. They have videos of those planes literally leaving Afghanistan with people holding on to them, man. Goodness gracious. Okay, but this is the devil the Bible speaks of, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all remnant of the people shall spoil thee. They all go turn against America, man, because of men's blood, and for violence of the land and of the city and of all that dwell therein. You see, because of men's blood. So all these nations gonna turn against America, man. America got hell to pay. Woe, which means destruction to him that coveteth, and evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. This man trying to, portray himself as God. He even making up space forces that he gonna try to fight against the Lord when he gets back. Not only is he bombing things and everybody on the earth, he said, I'm a bomb. He said he gonna bomb the Lord when he come. This man is out of his mind, okay? He has lost his mind. This is why the Lord's going to have to get rid of Esau, man. Esau's about to get taken out of power, but the Lord has built him up just to ultimately knock him down and make the whole world see, okay? And after that, the nation of Israel is going to rule for eternity, okay? Ain't going to be no more of this right here, man. Ain't gonna see no more of this. The whole world's going to be in peace and tranquility, okay? Under a righteous rulership. Starting with our power, YAHAWASHI, our King David, and the elect. It says, woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high. He set his nest on high, man. Don't he exalt himself as the eagle, a proud bird, that he may be delivered from the power of evil, that thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people. This man has cut off many people. He done, crossed many people, disrespected many people, many nations, man. Okay, robbed many nations, spoiled many nations. Okay, so because of this, man, you're getting a bad name. You're getting a bad name, and everybody's talking. It says, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many nations, and hast sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of thy wall, and the beam out of thy timber shall answer it. Woe, which means destruction to him that buildeth a town with blood, and established a city by iniquity. This place, America, has been built, and established, upheld by wickedness, blood, bloodshed, robbery, rape, murder. Okay. Behold, it is not of Yahawah of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity, and the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of Yahawah, as the waters cover the sea. This truth is going out. Woe, destruction unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, and putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him a drunken also, that thou mayest look upon their nakedness. So this is what Esau has done, man. Okay. I'm gonna go. You see, because what we're seeing right now is the beginning of, the end. Okay, for America, everything is going to accumulate and come together. Okay, against this place, man. Okay. It says, Salakia, bear with me 1 second. I don't want to make this too long, because I want to be very careful with what I say. It says, let's see. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 8. Verse 8, I'm going to start at verse 25. It says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. This man can't come with peace and democracy and unity, and the guy Bush lied, man. He lied, said he had weapons of mass destruction, all this madness, and then they went over there and slaughtered them people, and they didn't have none of that stuff. Imagine you get sent into a country that's, cause havoc for what you think is a righteous cause, and you find out that all along you was in there for a wicked cause. There you go, man. You got mad demons, man. It says, and the vision of the evening and the morning was told is true. Wherefore shut thou up the vision, for it shall be for many days. And I, Daniel, fainted and was sick certain days. Afterward I rose up and did the king's business, and I was astonished at the vision, but none understood it. So Daniel saw this vision, and he was, he got sick. Okay. And I'm gonna show you what this ultimately going to lead up to, man. Okay. Because America is going to have to pay. Okay. America is going to have to pay for all this wickedness that is done, and the Lord is going to rise all these other nations up. Okay. What's going to happen is these nations are being armed with thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay. When they're being armed with thermonuclear missiles to ultimately destroy America. It says, 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Meaning, you Israelites, man, you should, wake up, But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also, and the works thereof that are therein shall be burned up. Okay, so the Lord's going to cause what these missiles are going to shut off over here. These missiles going to turn against this place. Okay, let me grab that. Because what's happening to these nations, man, it's about to get nasty. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 13. Because of the wrath of Yahawah, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. But put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow.
Know for a fact that he's poisoned his own people. He doesn't believe.
They're going to put themselves in array against America. Okay, all these nations that have missiles, they're going to put those missiles, aim them right at America. It says, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Shoot at who? That whore. America. Spare no arrows. Don't spare none. Don't hold nothing back. Send them all. The Lord going to put the spirit in their spirit to send them all. For she have sinned against Yahawah. Shout against her round about. She have given her hand. Her foundation are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of Yahawah. Take vengeance upon her, as she have done, do unto her. So you saw how America, then all this wickedness was doing all that bombing. That's going to be done unto America, man. Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of the harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land. All these nations, this great melting pot, as they say. We had a lady say at camp the other day, America's a melting pot. Yeah, America is a melting pot. She said the world is a melting pot. I said America's a melting pot. That's how it really goes. America's a melting pot because all these nations came here to America to get rich. But when they see what's about to happen to America, they all going to run right back to their own country, man. And they're going to leave you Edomites here and you Jakes here, man. Okay? It says, It says, and shall return everyone to his people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land. And everybody gonna go back to their own people, man. You got these jakes out here trying to be buddy with Esau. You trying to, side with the devil. Them devils gonna turn back to their own people, man. They gonna team up with their own buddies, okay? And they're gonna come up against, it's gonna be, divisions, man. Okay? It says, Israel is a scattered sheep. The lions have driven him away. First, the king of Assyria had devoured him, and last, this Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, have broken his bones. Therefore, thus saith Yahawah of hosts, the God of Israel, behold, I will punish the king of Babylon in his land, and I will punish the king of Assyria, and I will bring Israel again to his habitation, and he shall feed on camel and on Carmel and Bashan, and his soul shall be satisfied upon the mount of Ephraim and Gilead. In those days and in that time, saith Yahawah, the iniquity of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none, and the sins of Judah, and they shall not be found. For I will pardon them whom I reserve. So the Lord's going to pardon us of all our iniquities. He's going to bring us back to our land. He's going to put us back in power. Okay, what I said earlier about how Israel's going to be ruled for eternity by, the world's going to be ruled for eternity by the true Israelites, which are the so-called Negro, Hispanics, Native Indians, man. All right. I'm going to read a little bit more on this, and I'm going to close out. It says, go up against the land of Merathim, bear with me, even against it, and against the inhabitants of Pekod. It says, waste and utterly destroy after them, saith Yahawah, and do according to all that I have commanded thee. A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. We're hearing about these wars, rumors of wars. A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. They're talking about thermonuclear missiles, man. This is a war like no other war before. Before, they was going in there and, putting troops on the ground. But in this war, World War III, they're talking about thermonuclear missiles. Russia, Putin, is already threatening of thermonuclear missiles. He's already testing out his Satan II missile that can travel and cannot be detected by any other missile defense system. He's already practicing out these things, man. Wake up. This is reality. If you can't see it by now, it's because you about to be in it, man. You about to be in it. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? America was the hammer of the whole earth, man. You saw what they did. You saw what they did into Iraq and Afghanistan and Libya and, so on and so on. I mean, you saw what they did, right? America was the hammer of the whole earth. How did they do it with those missiles, man? They was the first one to start dropping bombs, man. Okay? After that, the whole earth was like, yo, okay, chill. But now the whole world is starting to come together. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon also a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare for thee, a trap, and thou art also taken. O Babylon, O Babylon, and thou was not aware that art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahawah. So America don't even realize what's coming upon them, man. They're coming against the Lord. They're trying to become the Lord. The Lord got something for them. It says, Yahawah hath opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Come against her from the utmost border upon her storehouses, cast her as the heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. And you see that now with the storehouses being, empty. So it's gonna be famines. It's gonna be, all types of madness before ultimately, missiles come and utterly destroy this place. It's gonna be destroyed from the inside out. It says, slay her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe, which means destruction unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. America got to pay. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon to declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahweh our power, the vengeance of his temple. So the Lord's about to declare his vengeance, man. Okay, and the Lord's going to deliver and redeem us first and foremost, man. And then all these other nations are going to be, collateral damage, get redeemed too, because we're going to be redeemed, and the whole world's going to be back in peace. Because this man is a hammer. He's been a wickedness on the whole earth, man. You saw what this man did, man. And that was just one of them. Imagine all of them put together. This shit had a collection of all of them. But that's just the video I found, so I figured I'm going to use it. Verse 29, call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against her round about. Now the bow is symbolic for a missile, man. Okay, that is symbolic for a missile. Okay, the arrow is symbolic for the missile. The bow is a silo. All you that have silos, missile silos, man. If you got any missiles that you can shoot, any silos, everybody gonna team up and they're gonna say, you know what? Let's all bomb America. America's the cause of all this. Let's go get it. Hey, let's just destroy America. Truth be told, now this is some very, but this is according to the scriptures. Thus saith the Lord. Call together the archers, the ones who got them missiles against Babylon, which is America. Okay, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work. They're gonna recompense America according to his work. You see what America has done? According to all that she have done, do unto her. For she have been proud against the Lord Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith Yahweh. So you got Jake in the military, man. You better get the military, because all them Edomites, so they're gonna get cut off, man. They're gonna be destroyed. All them bases gonna be destroyed. They're gonna be attacked, and eventually they're gonna start sending missiles over here to America, man. Okay, this ain't rocket science. Okay, it says, therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day. Ain't gonna be no more, proud ass American, the proud, the few, the Marines. No, ain't gonna be no more of that shit, man. It says, behold, look, I am against thee, O thou most proud. America has been the most proud nation on the earth, man. The Lord said he is against you. He ain't been with you. He's against you. He built you up so he can bring you down, just like how he did Pharaoh, when he freed us out of the land of Egypt. It says, behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord, power of hosts. For the day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And the most proud shall be stubble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And nobody gonna be able to help America, man. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all around about him. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that held them captive, it's like, and all that took them held them fast and refused to let them go. So we have been kept up over here in America, and they ain't want to let us go, man. That's what the Lord, you done robbed the apple of the Most High's eye. So this is ultimately a biblical ass whooping you about to get, man. This is a spiritual ass whooping you about to get for touching the Lord's people, man. His chosen people. Okay? Their Redeemer is strong. The Lord's going to redeem us, man. The Yahawah, the host of, it's like a Yahawah of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. The Lord's going to disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. The Lord's going to put you down, proud Edomites, to shame, man. Okay? A sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith Yahweh, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. So all your damn, witches and your warlocks, your sorcerers, okay, your monthly prognosticators and your warmongers and your damn senators and your presidents and your all this madness you got, man. And none of it's gonna be able to help you in this time. And all your wise men, your scientists and whatnot, they're not gonna be able to help you, man. Right now Russia got a Satan 2 missile that cannot be detected by any other missile defense system. So now America gotta step it up a game, but they gotta do it fast. Okay, It says, a sword is upon their liars, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. A sword is upon their houses, and they and upon their chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her. All the mingled people. When we just said how America's a mingle pot, it says, and they shall become as women. A sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. America's gonna get jacked up, man. It said the people shall be as women, okay? And women are or defenseless, basically, man. Truth be told, so like, yeah, got demons, just when hey, man. It says, a drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols. Wow. It says, a drought is upon her waters, and a drought is upon her waters. And I just saw an article not too long ago, earlier today, about in California they're having a drought right now, okay, of water. It says, and they shall be dried up, for it is the land of graven images in California, man. Wow. Hollywood, right? And they are mad upon their idols. Therefore, the wild beasts of the desert. Wow, let me go ahead and it says, therefore, the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the islands shall dwell there, and the owls shall dwell there, and it shall be no more inhabited forever, neither shall it be dealt in the generation to generation, or from generation to generation. So America's never going to be able to be inhabited by people again. It's going to be a desert land, man. It's going to be, completely destroyed. The Lord's going to use America as a burnt sacrifice. As the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbors and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahawah, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of men dwell therein. Like even today, the Sodom and Gomorrah, nobody lives there because it's so much radioactive sulfur and shit in the ground from the that brimstone that hit that place, man. In those neighboring cities, they got documentaries on that stuff, man. You can go watch them on YouTube, okay, showing you that land is still affected to this day by what happened to it. It's like by what the Lord YAHAWASHI did unto it. It says, so shall no man abide therein, neither shall any son of man dwell therein. Behold, a people shall come from the north, and a great nation, and many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. And they shall hold the bow and the lance. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon the horses, everyone put in array like a man to the battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon. They about to turn against America. All the nations about to turn against America. Okay? The king of Babylon have heard the report of them, and his hands wax feeble. Look at what's this guy Biden, man. He's hearing these reports, and this man is losing his mind. His hands wax feeble. He literally turned around at a speech and shook hands with air. He shook hands with the air. I'm gonna try to get that clip in that video and do a little segment on that. But he shook hands with the air. This man is losing his mind. He has dementia or something, man. And that was online. The whole world saw that, man. Okay, look at this, man. It says, the king of Babylon hath heard the report of them. He hearing about to jack his ass up. It says, and his hands wax feeble. Anguish took hold of him, and pangs as of a woman in travail. This man about to croak. It says, behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan unto the habitation of the strong, but I will make them suddenly run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me, and who will appoint me the time? And who is a shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahawah, and he that taketh against Babylon and his purposes, he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their inhabitation desolate with them. So surely the least of the flock shall draw you out, man. It says, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and at the cry, and the cry is heard among the nations, man. So, hey, the whole world's going to see the destruction of America. It's going to be something else, man. Verse, Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1. Thus saith Yahawah, behold, I will rise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, and a destroying wind. The destroying wind, some of those thermonuclear missiles, man. You saw how, you know, let me see if I can grab a little, should make it.
Know for a fact that
Bear with me 1 second. There we go. There we go. So the Lord's gonna have these missiles hit, you know, cause a destroying wind. Okay. I will send unto Babylon fanners, and they shall fan her and shall empty her land. So, you know, the Lord is sending, you know, plagues that are, you know, just causing, that's going to fan that fire of that destruction, man. Like, you know, this famine, this inflation, you know, all this madness that's going on, man, is going to only fan the fire of destruction that's coming to this place, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up, and against him that lifteth himself up in his bigger dream, I tried. And spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host. So, hey, the Lord gonna, you know, he ain't gonna spare the young. I saw a video of a bunch of, you know, little Edomites in school saying nigger, you know, and it was, you know, just proud and boastful with it. They showed their group chats. So all these young Edomites say, y'all got hell to pay too, man. You know, yeah, hey, man, people older, they're not all like that. You gonna see, man. It's gonna come out pretty soon. Okay, they had a group chat called KKK. Okay, I'm trying to do that. I might do a video on that, man, but I'm iffy about that one. I'm trying to post that up on there, man. I might have to post it on my BitChute app. All right, so it says, verse 4, thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in the streets. For Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power. And the Lord Yahawah of hosts through their land was filled with sin. It's like it. I'm gonna bring this back. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of Yahawah of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. So though, you know, Jake is going off right now, though Jake is falling short, the Lord said that he has not forsaken us, man. He's not going to forsake us. He's not going to just leave us here to be destroyed. You know, because he's going to destroy this place, but he's not going to just leave all of us here. He's going to, now, majority of our people have to stay here and be a part of that destruction because they're just too far gone. But, you know, the ones of us that are actually trying, you know, those of you that actually believe and you're trying, if you got this far in this video, that means you actually believe and you're trying. Okay. Amen. The Lord is not going to forsake you, man. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's Yahweh's vengeance, and he will render her a recompense. So the Lord said, flee out of the midst of Babylon, meaning get your mind, you know, your spirit out of the ways and you know, the lifestyles of America, man. Be completely done with this place. Cast it off. Forget about it. It's through. It's over. I know there's never coming back. America's, you know, on its way out. Okay, this place has been mongering war all over the world, and now war's going to come back into it. As you have loved blood shall persecute you. Okay, it says, Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that have made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, her what we said, that democracy. You know, how Elder Malcolm said, he says, grenade democracy. You know, that's how they do it, man. They come to war and talk about something, then they want to talk about some democracy. All right. It says, Babylon, America have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, which means the Lord has, you know, built this place up, like I said, ultimately destroy it, that have made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. These nations have drunken of the bullshit America was spewing out, and now they mad, they angry, they upset. They said, yo, y'all failed us, man. You know, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. It is so, if so she may be healed. So okay, if so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the sky. These nations have been robbing America, you know, using America to get rich, and now they're going to leave America stranded. Oh, you know, we can't help it. Hey, we got to go. And they're going to, you know, dip on America, man. They out of there. You know, they out of there, man. It says, verse 10, Yahawah have brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahawah, our power. Make bright the arrows. Make bright the arrows. They're gonna light the missiles up, man. Make bright the arrows. Gather the shields. Yahawah have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it. And that's, you know, talking about Russia spiritually, man. When you understand the breakdown, that's talking about Russia, man. And they just came out with, you know, practicing a Satan 2 missile, a missile called Satan 2. They have Satan 1, now they got Satan 2. Okay, it got to be worse than Satan 1. It says, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahawah and the vengeance of his temple. So it says, for his device is against Babylon. They got a device. They got something for America, man. They know your parents say, I got something for that ass when you get home. Russia said, I got something for you, man. And that's what Russia been saying all month. Listen, you come playing, we got something that we're not gonna brag about, man. I saw an article that I forgot what exactly he said, but he said, listen, we got missiles, and we're not going to brag or boast them like others do. We're going to use them. Then niggas say you're going to use them, you know. This is Bible prophecy. So we coming into that time, man. The time is short, brothers and sisters. We got to endure unto the end. You know, continue to fight the good fight. It says, set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushers. For the Lord Yahawah have both devised and done that which he have spoken against the inhabitants of Babylon. It says, set up that, prepare the ambushers. America gonna get hit from every side, man. You know, you're gonna have, you know, you have troops on the ground. You got damn plants already in America right now. You know, some UN troops. You know, from all over the world. You have troops from all over the world coming to this place. You know, tearing this place down. You know, spoiling you damn wicked jakes. You know, you're gonna have, you know, them shooting missiles and dropping bombs and all types of madness, man. It's gonna get bad. It says, O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. So there you go, man. It's all going to, you know, it's all going to come to an end, man. The Lord said, thine end is come. Thine end is come. Thine end is come. Okay, let me grab, I'm in off of this right here. I believe the point was made. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall be suddenly found empty. And a trumpet shall sound, and every man shall hear it, and shall be suddenly afraid. We see in the storehouses being found empty now. It's going to increase. And eventually you're gonna hear that trumpet go off, man, which is that siren for the missiles. You know. It says, at that time shall friends fight against one another like enemies, and they shall stand in fear, and with those that dwell therein, the springs of the fountain shall stand still, and shall not, and in 3 hours they shall not run. The water going. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and at that and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and the 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these things which I have told thee shall escape, and see my salvation, and see the end of your world. Call HALAL YAHAWASHI. I'm gonna bring that back. Whosoever remaineth of all these, what we just told you what was going on, that's coming. that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. We're about to see the end of this world, man. As we know it, the end of this world, as we know it, is coming before our eyes. We are in the time of a great transition, a transition of power from the wicked to the righteous. You know, we live in a very, very wicked world, but the Lord's going to, you know, establish a righteous kingdom upon this earth, man. In the name of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. You know, so with that being said, I pray that was edifying to the hopeful elect. So like, yeah, I don't want to make this too long, but you know, through the Spirit, I want to go through those scriptures. Okay. I'm enough with this right here. 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared. Call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, the water YAHWAH, my Shafi, give me spirit through this lesson. I want to say Kwam Nasrallah, Abab Abal, Shalom.
Know for a fact that he's poisoned his own people. He doesn't believe in the worth of each individual. We must do everything we possibly can to stop the terror. Now watch this drive.
When are you going to